I'm with Hywel George, who is the Director of Investments at Old Mutual Investment Group. Hywel, thanks for joining us. What are we seeing in the local economy in terms of opportunities and challenges?
Well, it's very interesting at the moment because the actual global backdrop is very positive, but South Africa is not participating. And we're seeing a lack of investment in the economy and a lack of confidence. And that seems to be down to some of the political situation at the moment, which I think is fairly natural given the political cycle. But we need to get through that because there's a lot of pent-up investment interest within South Africa. And actually a lot of money is flowing into South Africa at the moment from overseas markets, which is what's keeping the financial markets actually quite buoyant, whilst the local economy is struggling. We are seeing some signs of the local economy picking up in the near term, so it's not all doom and gloom, but we could see it doing better.
And so what's going on in the global economy that is affecting us here?
Well, there's a big risk-on trade at the moment. Pro-growth policies coming from the States, Europe picking up, Asia and emerging markets in particular picking up. So you're seeing profit growth actually coming through very strongly. You're seeing kind of mid-teens profits growth from many regions, and that's driving equity markets. So you're seeing investors putting money to work, and we're actually seeing quite a lot of that hit South Africa, but not benefiting to the same extent as it should be.
Sounds like a fairly complex situation. What are you doing in your business to sort of adapt to this environment?
Well, we run what we call a boutique model, which means that we organize our fund managers into discrete teams, which are focused and completely aligned with the end client outcome. And that gives them the alignment mechanisms they need to deliver to our client promises, and also enables them to be nimble, because when you've got volatile markets, sometimes you need to move quickly, and having that focus within a boutique environment allows our fund managers to do that.
So given this complex environment, if you don't mind, what are you doing with your own money?
Well, it's terribly important through environments like this that you keep a balanced portfolio. So the way I deploy my particular portfolio is a sensible mix of equities and bonds and enough cash to provide liquidity. And if you get that diversification, then generally it'll see you through. In terms of actual kind of tilts at the moment, I'd be overweight in equity markets, but that's very much within a balanced portfolio, and looking towards emerging markets where most of the growth is to provide most of the growth to the portfolio.
Hal, thanks very much for joining us.
Pleasure.